Normally, what is ISP? Internet Service Provider. They are going to provide internet connection to your house or your organization. Wi-Fi hotspot, it provides wireless internet connection at a particular location or particular place. This is Wi-Fi hotspot. Definition of virus: it is a malicious program which causes the system to operate incorrectly and also corrupt the computer memory. Dear students, welcome to Computer Science Revision classes. I am Ravi Kumar KR, lecturer in Computer Science, Vidhyaashram PU College, Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. Students, let us continue our discussion with the chapter Networking Concepts. So, in this session, we are going to talk about wireless communications. Now, first of all, let us see what is wireless communication. So, wireless communication means communication without the use of physical connectivity. So, what you have seen so far, that is wired medium, where we can connect two different computers in a network through a physical media or physical cable. So, that is, there is a direct physical connectivity between two devices or two network devices. That is called wired communication. Now it is wireless communication. So there is no direct physical connectivity between two computers or two network devices. They may involve two cell phones and laptops or satellite communication. So computing devices are continuously connected to the base station. So this is the concept of wireless communication. Now we can look at the diagram here. Here in the diagram we can see there are two mobiles. They are communicating through wireless communication. So here it can be communication between laptops or cell phones or through satellite communication. And here the computing devices continuously connect to the base station. So whenever during communication, so it will be connect to the base station. And wireless communication is the transmission of voice and data without cable or wires. So that is what you have seen the definition here. So there is no direct physical connectivity between two networking devices. In place of a physical connection, data travel through electromagnetic signal broadcast from sending facility to intermediate and end user devices. Normally, how in physical networking or wide networking, how the data is going to transmit, it transmits to the nearest broadcasting station and from there it goes to end user. But similarly, in wireless communication, we are going to connect two different computer or devices without the direct physical connectivity between two devices. This is wireless communication. Next, what are all the features of wireless communication? Now, the transmitted distance can be anywhere between few meters. That is, television's remote control is an example, and thousands of kilometers, for example, radio communication. So, this is the feature of this. In wireless communication, the data communications with limited distance or the distance between two devices is minimum. So that is the one of the feature of wireless communication. And example is remote control, or maybe we are using in many electronic devices. So if you observe that remote control, the distance between the maybe a TV and your remote control is a minimum. That is wireless, that is communication. Now, it can be used for cellular telephony, wireless access to the internet, wireless home networking, and so on. We are familiar with this. So, mobile communication through mobile devices, that is a wireless communication. And it is possible to have wireless internet connectivity. Next one is other example of applications of radio wireless technology. It includes GPS units, garage door opener, wireless computer mouse. It is called a mice is the plural, mouse, mice, keyboards and headset. All these are example for wireless communication. In the next slide, next one is called what is Wi-Fi? That is Wi-Fi stands for wireless fidelity. So here Wi-Fi is a network that connects your wireless device to each other and to the internet. So it is created through a router or gateway regardless of your internet connection. So we have seen in our previous session about network devices, gateway and router. With the help of that, it is possible to have Wi-Fi or wireless fidelity. It is going to connect two wireless devices. In other words, you can create a Wi-Fi network from wired DSL, cable or fiber internet connection. It is possible to have Wi-Fi connectivity through different means. You can also create Wi-Fi network from satellite internet communication or a fixed wireless connection. So it is a Wi-Fi or wireless fidelity. It is a type of wireless network. Is going to connect two different wireless devices. Next slide is, so Wi-Fi, it helps to connect internet without direct line from the computer to ISP. Normally, what is ISP? Internet service provider. They are the one, they are going to provide internet connection to your house or your organization. So a cable comes from the ISP, it goes to a modem of your organization or your computer at home. So that is, but it is possible to without a direct line. Next one is, for enabling Wi-Fi, to have Wi-Fi network, we need to have broadband internet connection, wireless router, and laptop or desktop with a wireless internet card. So these are the minimum requirement to have Wi-Fi network. Next one is Wi-Fi hotspot. So here a hotspot is a venue or a place or a source that offers Wi-Fi access. So it can be a public access to the internet on the laptop, mobile phones through Wi-Fi hotspot. And example are public locations such as libraries, hotels, airports, and either free or for fee based. So what is hotspot? Wi-Fi hotspot is nothing but a location or a place where any user who is passing through that, or they can make use of this wireless network or wireless internet. So this is called a Wi-Fi hotspot, and generally hotspot will be in a public places like any of libraries, hotels, airports, stations, railway station, and so on. So Wi-Fi hotspot, it provides wireless internet connection at a particular location or particular place. This is Wi-Fi hotspot. Next one is WiMAX. So it is WiMAX. It is a worldwide interoperability for microwave access. Is a telecommunication technology aimed at providing wireless data over long distance in a variety of ways, from point-to-point links to full mobile cellular type access. So WiMAX, it is a type of wireless connectivity, but it is going to provide a long distance communication. That is one of the technology, and from point to point and full mobile cellular type access. So generally what we have seen is Wi-Fi connectivity, wireless fidelity. It is a short distance communication medium. The distance between two devices are minimum, or it has a own limit. But if it about WiMAX, it is worldwide. So worldwide interoperability means we are going to connect different network, maybe irrespective of distance, through WiMAX. This is WiMAX connectivity or WiMAX network. It is a wireless digital communication system. It provides broadband wireless access up to 30 miles. That is a distance. So you can imagine the distance between this as well as wireless communication. And it requires a tower called WiMAX base station, similar to cell phone tower. So it is not exactly same as our cell phone towers, or it is different from that, and it is a WiMAX base station, and it does not depend on cables to connect each endpoint. The internet connectivity to an end user is provided through microwave link between the tower and the user endpoint known as WiMAX subscriber unit. So here this technology is going to work with microwave link communication or microwave signals, and is going to connect two endpoints, host and destination, through microwave link between two devices. It provides internet connectivity. So this is WiMAX. Next concept is virus. Now let us talk about what is a virus. So definition of virus: it is a malicious program which causes the system to operate incorrectly and also corrupt the computer memory. Actually, what is a virus? Virus is a software or it is a program, so it causes the system to operate incorrectly, or in other ways it's going to behave differently, not in normal operation. That's the definition of virus. And we have different types of viruses. One is file infectors. It is a type of virus. It is either infect the executable files or attachment themselves to a program file, create duplicate files. See, this is another type of virus, nothing but a program. So it's going to exe file, that is executable file or nothing but exe file, is going to affect the exe file or attach themselves to another program, and it creates duplicate files. This is a type of virus. Next one is boot sector virus. So it installs themselves on the beginning track of your hardware, because of which operating system do not load properly. So normally when you boot the computer system, normally in general it's going to load operating system. So boot sector virus, if the system is affected with this type of virus, your system will not boot. So because it is going to install themselves at the beginning of track of your hardware device or in the boot sector. This is boot sector virus. Next one is called macro viruses. So these macro viruses infect data files like spreadsheet or database files. Actually, Excel and database are called macros, and this type of virus is going to affect this database files or MS Excel file or spreadsheet files. Network viruses, and this virus use computer network to spread themselves on the network. So computer network, this virus will spread through computer network. They use email or file transfer to spread themselves on the network. So you might have come across so many examples in our day-to-day life. So we are going to receive different types of emails, and many of the mails will be of virus. So this is a network virus. It will spread through computer network. Next one is virus prevention. How to prevent the virus or virus attack to your computer system. So one is never use a foreign disk or CD without scanning it for virus. So first precaution is whatever we are using foreign disk, means anything outside of the computer, so we have to scan it. It may be a CD, DVD, whatever it is, it has to be scanned for virus. Second one is always scan files downloaded from the internet or other sources. So any files we are receiving to our computer through downloading or copying from some other devices or from some other location, it has to be scanned before opening the file. Use licensed software. Yes, this is another advantage of licensed software, because licensed software or legal software will be having extra protection with respect to virus or different types of threats. Next one is password protect your PC. So better to have password protection to our computers. Install and use antivirus software. So we have to make use of, or we have to install antivirus software, and we have to keep updating it, and always better to use a licensed version of antivirus software. It will be having a better protection against different types of viruses. So always do not go for a free antivirus software, or do not download from the internet when you are working with the internet. So this is install an antivirus software is a very good habit of using computers. Now keep antivirus software up to date, and not only installing the antivirus, but you have to keep updating the software for different types of updates or patches. Right? Do not boot your PC from virus affected devices like CD, DVD, floppy, and USB. If there are chances for you to boot your computer from other devices like a CD, DVD, everything. So before that, it has to be scanned for virus. So we should not boot the virus from virus affected devices. Next one is write protect your disk. So there will be option called write protect this. So if you use it, so you cannot copy any data onto the disk. So better to write protect our disk. Next one is what are the characteristics of computer virus? It is able to replicate. So once a computer is affected is with your viruses, is going to replicate by themselves with different types of operation. Now it requires a host program as a carrier. First, it requires a host program as a carrier. That means that the virus is replicated through any operations on different files. So once, for example, if I say operation, nothing but opening a file or transferring a file, copying a file, all these are different operations or actions. So it requires, these are virus, it requires those type of programs for carrier. Next one is, it is activated by external action. What I have told you just now is or nothing but external action. Its replication ability is limited to the system. So it's going to replicate within the system. These are all the characteristics of a computer virus. Next slide. What are symptoms of virus? The system do not boot properly. So suppose the system, when you boot the computer, it may not boot properly or it may take more time, a long time. Then better we check for virus. Now if the system becomes slow, another reason for this, and the files are corrupted and the content of the file becomes unreadable. So this one we might have experienced it. See, whenever you open any file which are affected with the virus, so normally the file may be deleted or the content of the file may be deleted or it becomes unreadable. Now, lack of storage space. Your hard disk or the memory space, it shows it is full. That is, even though there are enough space in the computer memory, that is because of virus. Unexpected ads on the screen. This is another point. And some of the antivirus softwares are Kaspersky, Quickfail, K7, Norton 360, AVG, and so on. These are all different antivirus software. Next concept is network security. How do we protect our network? So it is the method of protecting the computer from unauthorized access, modifications, or damage. So what is the network security? Now you know what is a computer network. Say we have learned so far LAN, MAN, WAN. That is a computer network. How to protect our network? Damages from unauthorized access, or how do we protect it from modifications or damaging the network or data in a network. So under this type of security, it includes security mechanism like authorization, authentication, encrypted smart card, and biometric or firewall are used. So these are all the different techniques or a technology we can make use of this to protect our network from outside users. Let us see what is authorization. So authorization is nothing but the users will be given a login ID and login password. So your username or a login ID to your network or to a computer, that is nothing but authorization. What is authentication? Authentication is nothing but your password protectivity. See, every username or login ID will be provided with a password. So your login ID will be authorized and it will be authenticated by your right password or correct password. So this authorization and authentication. Next one is biometric system. This method uses fingerprint, retina scan, and voice scan to check the identity of the user. This is biometric system. Next one is firewall. A firewall system designed to prevent the unauthorized access or from the private network is called firewall. It blocks the content that does not match the security criteria. So what is a firewall? A firewall is a concept, or it will be installed in one computer in a computer network. So what is the function of this? So it's going to check the incoming and outgoing traffic in a computer network. If anything which is not belongs to the particular network within a network, so those type of data will be blocked as a security reason. So this is firewall. Next one is called encrypted smart card. It is a handheld smart card that generates the token recognized by the computer. This is another type of protection to your network. Next definition is hackers and crackers. Now here, what are hackers? A person who is interested in learning many operating systems, they are programmers. Hackers are nothing but programmers are well versed in programming concepts, and they discover security holes. They are never intentionally damage the data. As and when they are working with the computer system and network, so they may find the security holes in the network and they will enter it and they will not damage your data. And hackers can be either ethical or illegal. So there are two types of hackers. One is legal or is called ethical. Second one is illegal. So generally hackers are nothing but a person. They may get into different types of network while working with their system, not intentionally or unintentionally, and they will not damage the data, anything, or they will not disturb the network. They are called hackers. Next one is crackers. What are crackers? Crackers gain unauthorized access to the system, destroy vital data, convert data into unreadable format. So this is, their intention is very clear. They will get into your network or any private network without the prior permission from the concerned person. So they are called crackers. And once they enter it, they will destroy the data, convert data into unreadable format. They are dangerous people with dangerous intention. So here hackers, their intention may not be able to damage the system or a network or a data, but crackers, their intention will be dangerous to damage the system or a network. Crackers are illegal. So they are illegal because they are entering to your network unauthorized access or without any prior permission from the right people. So but hackers are not like that. They may get the permission. They are legal hackers. They may get the permission from the concerned person or authority. Then they will get into your network. So these are the hackers and crackers in computer network. So far we have learned different networking terms or technologies in the field of computer network. Now, let us continue our discussion in my next class. Thank you very much.